Hello everyone. Today it's Wes Cole. I'm here at the Peachtree and Pine Homeless Shelter, and I'm up on the 4th floor, which is where Occupy Atlanta headquarters is. And we've come by to say hey to everybody and drop a few things off. But I'm just going to have a few of my friends say a couple things here, and we want you to know that the Occupy movement is alive and well, and that we're very, very happy to continue this movement. Okay, the tents are down, but the movement continues. But I'm just going to have a couple of my friends say a couple things here. Go ahead. This is Anthony. Anthony, I've interviewed him a couple times, but go ahead, Anthony. Tell him where you're at in this movement and what's going on with you, just if you could.
Well, right now I'm one of the bottom liners for the legal committee. Know that does not give. Well, right now I'm currently one of the bottom liners for the legal committee, and know this does not give me authority over anybody. What we do is we connect all legal issues, and
you're doing fine.
I got so much shit in my head.
I know, don't worry about it. Well, tell me this, Anthony. I'm going to ask you just a couple questions. The tents are down now, but tell people, we're here at the shelter here. A lot of people don't have homes now. Tell me what goes on here, just if you could in your own words. Like, do you come here and sleep sometimes if you don't have?
I come here and sleep sometimes.
And then just tell me a little bit about that and what's going on in your life, if you could.
Well, basically everything in my life is going fairly well. I got all of these wonderful people, so I share this space with.
Okay.
And Occupy is not dead. It's just that we are in builders right now.
Right.
And everybody's still networking, still trying to build the movement, try to get the fundamentals of a better system into place. So it is by far dead.
It's not. I know. It's alive and well. That's right. That's right. Well, and go ahead and Anthony, thank you for your time. I'm glad I got to see you again. I'm glad I ran into you. I'm gonna go down and try to see Copper too. But this gentleman here, what was your name again?
Jonah.
Jonah. I've talked to Jonah like when the tents were up in the early part of the movement. Jonah's a really, really neat guy. He's been involved in this movement from the day one. And Jonah, just tell them a little bit about where we're at in this whole thing now that the tents are down, and what's going on with people, how we're helping homeless, and
sure thing. Occupy is in a bit of a transition right now. We're actually moving from being in the public sector to kind of working within like homes. We're working within foreclosed homes. We're trying to gain more attention to how people are personally being, manipulated, distraught, destroyed, whatever you want to call it, by the system that's in place. There's a number of efforts going on around the country in which people are actually taking over foreclosed properties or abandoned properties and renovating them, making them better, to where they can actually be livable space, not just for occupiers, but for people that are without home all over the city. Here in Atlanta specifically, I and David, my friend David, we've been personally working on building a bicycle cooperative. This bicycle cooperative will basically allow for those that don't have finances to have transportation to get around the city. It's kind of a bike sharing program that encourages community service. We basically, instead of using user-based monetary funds, it's basically working off of you do a service, you get a bike. You do a service, you get a bike, etc. The cycle continues.
Cool. Thanks, Dan. Would you like to say something, sir? Just about what you're doing, just give your name if you don't mind. Just tell us a little bit about yourself. We'd love to hear it if you're comfortable doing that.
My name's Johnny.
Okay, Johnny.
And we're basically trying to stand up for everybody's rights that's being abused by the system, period. Okay. You have these banks that foreclose on people, and as they foreclose on the people, they bail themselves out by the government.
You're right.
And the government will not bail the people out when they should.
That's
because
correct.
The people have stood and fought for so many years.
That's right.
Especially the service guys. In the United States Marine Corps, the Air Force, the Navy, the Army, and they have no recognition of any solitude or gratitude.
I agree with that.
What's going on?
It's like they're only worried about themselves. They don't really worry about the masses of people. The old saying like, "What would Jesus do?" Well, the Jesus I know always goes out and helps people, reaches out to them, and tries to lift them up, and try to make the world a better place. Offering people food instead of wars and things like that. And I think that's a big thing about what this Occupy movement is about.
Yeah.
So
I
just want to say that.
That's better.
But Johnny, it was a real pleasure meeting you. You're a very, very smart guy. I can see that. You're a good representative for Occupy Atlanta. I'm glad I got you to say something for our camera. And this will be going on the Facebook group and on YouTube. And we appreciate all that you're doing for this movement.
We appreciate all the support we can get in for people to come out and join us in the marches.
And we'll do that.
And stand with us. That's the only way we're going to defeat people.
You're exactly right.
United, we'll stand. Divided, we'll fall.
You're exactly right. This is about solidarity, people. This is about all peoples of all, it doesn't matter what race you are, what color you are, how old you are, how young you are. It doesn't matter if you've got money or don't have money. It doesn't matter what country you're from. This is a movement that is about all people coming together and putting humans first.
In you.
That's right. Well, listen, that's it.